On a large college campus like this one, bicycles are a popular mode of transportation, but Carolina Week's Andrew Gordon wants you to know just how easily your bike could vanish.
When riding your bike on or near campus this year, there's one statistic you probably want to keep in mind. According to a recent report by the UNC Department of Public Safety, thieves stole 120 bikes from 65 different locations across campus in 2006. I'm standing at the bike racks behind Manning Hall. Now, this was one of the leading sites for bike theft on campus in 2006. DPS believes that heavily trafficked areas like this make it easier for potential bike thieves to go unnoticed. Other leading sites for bike theft last year included the Mary Ellen Jones Building and NROTC Building with 5, Carmichael, Craig, and Ehringhaus Residence Halls with 4, and Haynes Art Center in Manning Hall also with 4. Despite the high number of thefts, UNC bicyclists haven't been deterred.
No, normally I'm not that afraid of it. It's a very recognizable bike. Could tell who has it.
No, I'm not real nervous. A bike's not very expensive, so I guess that probably contributes to it. But I've never had a problem, and I don't know anybody that has.
However, DPS spokesperson Randy Young has a better grasp on the threat and encourages bicyclists to be very cautious.
We've seen a rise in the number of bicyclists on campus to the benefit of campus economy and ecology. But that being said, certainly there are more targets for larcenies that are out there, and we ask that folks use diligence and vigilance in utilizing bikes here on campus.
In an effort to crack down on bike theft, DPS has instituted a mandatory bicycle registration system and deployed bicycle cops who should have a quicker response time to certain campus crimes, including bike theft. In Chapel Hill, I'm Andrew Gordon, Carolina Week.
DPS offered these tips to help you avoid bike theft. You should use a U-shaped bike lock made by a reputable manufacturer and attach the lock to a solid frame bar on the bike, not to the wheels. You should lock your bike to a designated campus bike rack only. Never leave your bike unattended while it's unlocked, even for a moment. And DPS urges you to report any suspicious activity immediately. North Carolina might be known as
tobacco country now, but many legislators want to change that with a ban on smoking in public places. Ban supporters want more signs like this one in bars and restaurants, but many smokers say despite the health risks linked to tobacco smoke, they should still be able to smoke in bars. Non-smoking bars, such as Milltown, are rare in Chapel Hill. Amanda Stevens is a bartender here, and she says she prefers working in a smoke-free environment.
I think it makes your diners happier, and I think you leave work smelling better and don't have to worry about secondhand smoke and emptying ashtrays, which are really filthy.
The bill will make its way to committee in 2 weeks. From there, it could move on to the House. Smoke-free legislation is already passed in Florida, Colorado, and New York.
The American Medical Association recently asked the FDA to remove sodium from its list of food additives generally recognized as safe. Although the FDA isn't calling salt unsafe, the agency does suggest that you keep your salt intake below 2,300 milligrams a day. That can be hard to do when more and more Americans are eating salt-packed convenience foods. These Wendy's French fries contain almost 1/4 of your daily recommended salt intake. And this Panera Bread Sierra turkey sandwich contains more than enough salt for the entire day. All that salt can lead to health problems such as gastric cancer, high blood pressure, and bone loss in women.
UNC has many co-ed dorms and even co-ed floors, but what about co-ed rooms? Many colleges already offer mixed-gender dorm rooms, but it's not yet an option here at UNC. At most of these other schools, the system is based on an agreement between both parties, not random assignment. They also discourage couples from shacking up. RHA President Denny Lyons says the co-ed-friendly option could be positive.
And weathercaster Mallory Nichols is here with us today. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So Mallory, I noticed it was getting pretty much a lot warmer today.
It was really nice today, a nice change from what we saw on Sunday. If you were outside today, you would have loved the spring-like conditions. However, will this robin need to seek shelter from rain toward the end of the week? I'll let you know when we come back.